Hello and welcome. Welcome to another Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. Today, I thought my message would be about the solstice as we are approaching the solstice coming up this weekend. It's the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere is going to have the summer solstice. The solstices are all about light. We think about the sunlight, either the shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere, the longest day of the year in the southern hemisphere. So we think about light in terms of daylight for the solstice. But what about the light within? That light within is the most important light for us to focus on, for us to pay attention to. Because we live in a world that has been dark for a very, very, very long time. A world that doesn't recognize our inner light. A world that works very diligently at stamping out our inner light. We look out at the world, we see wars, we see disease, we see garbage piled up, islands of it floating in the oceans, pollution. These are things that are not of the light. These are things that are created by the darkness, by the lack of our soul's light. A divine being fully standing in their own light is fully connected to source. And that light that shines is the light of love. It's the light of oneness, the light of infinite awareness, awareness of all that is, awareness of life, the sanctity, the beauty of life. But that's not how life is looked at on this planet. Life is expendable. Send the soldiers off to war. Doesn't matter if they come back or not. Send everybody off to school, off to college. Send everybody to work. Don't worry about the quality of people's lives. We're just taught to work and fight and work some more and struggle. But it's time for us to change that. We are souls, divine beings, sacred, beautiful, loving, kind beings. It's our nature. But that nature has been beaten out of us. How often in history have tribes been living peacefully in harmony with the land and then just been decimated? So we're afraid to shine our light. We're afraid to do the wrong thing. We're sent messages all the time of we're going to punish you if you don't do what we say. But this is not normal. It's not natural. It's not of the light. So this year, for this solstice, let's focus on our own light, the light within. Years ago, when I found myself facing cancer, I knew beyond the shadow of a doubt that my state of being, stressed, depressed, suicidal, was what was causing my health imbalance. And so I decided that I was going to change it. I was going to change it myself. I wasn't going to follow the standard protocol. I was going to discover the answer for myself. So I did. I started to meditate. I started to get quiet. I started to connect within to my own light. I started to realize that I actually had the power to choose my own state of being. I had the power to choose fear or to choose peace. I had been choosing fear by default, so I chose peace. I chose to start trusting my body. I chose to start loving myself. And as I started to make new, more empowering choices, the light within started to turn back on. My awareness, the light of my own consciousness started to expand. The light in my heart started to grow. And the more light I allowed to come forth from within, because the light is already inside, it doesn't have to come from somewhere else, it's coming from us, it's coming from right inside. And the more I started to let that light shine by choosing lighter, brighter emotions to feel, I started to have more and more realizations. I started to realize that my body wasn't being attacked by some disease. My body was responding to my emotional and mental state. My body was functioning exactly the way it's designed to function. And I started to move beyond the programming of the medical mindset. And the more I started to move beyond that programming, I realized there was more programming that I could move beyond. And the more I turned on the light of my own awareness, the more my life changed. The easier things became, the lighter things became, the brighter things became. I became happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser. And it was all by turning on my own light, by not allowing the external world to dim my light any longer, not allowing myself to just follow the rules or else. No. If it's not, if it doesn't feel right, then take a look at it. We're not obligated to follow rules that make no sense, to follow rules that just steal from us. There's so much more to life than what we've been experiencing for hundreds of thousands of years on this planet. There's so much life on this planet. So much life in the oceans, so much life in the forests, so much life in the deserts, so much life everywhere. But we've become blind to life. We don't see the intelligence of trees or animals. We're taught to look at them as commodities, lifeless things, even humans. Were considered by the rulers to be commodities, lifeless entities. That's not who or what we are. And the only way to change things is by us turning on our own inner light, starting to love ourselves, starting to make better choices for ourselves, start choosing to feel better instead of allowing ourselves to wallow in despair. There's no need for that. There are so many other choices. Happiness is a choice. I didn't know that for a long time. I was depressed and stressed. I said, I don't have anything to be happy about. And then I started to realize that if I don't have anything to be happy about, it's because I'm not emitting a high enough frequency to be receiving things to be happy about. This is how the world works. The world responds to our vibration. And when we start to choose lighter vibrations, life lightens up, things become easier, everything starts to flow better. This is the time of year that we think about peace on earth, goodwill to all beings. And peace on earth is a choice. We've been taught that we have to fight. So we fight. We fight wars. We fight for our freedoms. We fight cancers or diseases. But fighting has never solved anything. Fighting has only led to death. Peace is a choice, and it comes from inside. And the way we find it is we take some time to sit quietly by ourselves, either out in nature or in your favorite spot in your house, even in a cafe, but just sitting quietly by yourself, allowing your eyes to close, and focus inside. Focus on the core essence of who you are. Because the core essence of you is light. The core essence of you is eternal. Core essence of you is a non-physical soul that is made of love and light. You are a being of love and light. And when you sit quietly, close your eyes so that you can see inside and start to feel the core essence of who you are. And start to breathe. Breathe in peace. Let peace fill your body. Feel as you breathe in peace, how your body relaxes, how your molecules start to move farther apart. So you have a little more space inside. You become less dense. You become lighter and brighter. Allow your body to feel peace. It's a choice that we all can choose. And when we all choose peace, there will be peace on earth. We have the power. How about we use it this year? How about if we spread peace wherever we go this year and make 2025 the year that peace finally came back to planet Earth? It's always been here. We can find it in nature. We can find it within ourselves whenever we look. So it hasn't gone anywhere. It's just gotten covered over by the wars of the world, the battles, the noise, the chaos, the confusion that is being generated on purpose so that we don't have peace. Peace is not profitable for the ones who are profiting from war. Are we going to continue to allow the warmongers to rule the world? Or is it time that we rule the world through peace? I've made my choice. What do you choose? I wish you all a beautiful, peaceful, light-filled solstice and a beautiful, peaceful, light-filled 2025. Blessings to you all. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.